If you're a high-performing man who looks successful on paper, but inside it's chaos, you've lost your discipline, you've lost your structure, and you've lost that inner fire, this video is meant for you. You look at yourself in the mirror and you feel weak. You don't like your body. You don't like the fact that you've lost all structure and discipline, and you're just getting by in your business, in your fitness, in your relationships. You feel like you've lost your masculine edge. You're stuck in all of these vices or even addictions. You're eating junk food, you're scrolling, you're watching TV, you're watching porn, you might even be smoking, drinking, whatever it is. You know that that's not the man that you're meant to be. You're fucking tired of it. You also know that if you finally got your shit together, you would get the respect that you deserve in your business, in your romantic life, and also in many other areas of life. If that's you and you're already ready for a change, click on the link below. It's a free 45-minute call, and I'm gonna map out how this would work with you and how we can get you from self-sabotage to thriving in your life. I'm Emeric, and I help men like you who are feeling stuck in self-sabotage, overthinking, stuck in bad vices, and with the physique that they don't want, build the best fucking body ever, high testosterone, high drive, high energy, and actually lead a life that you want and rebuild that inner fire. But it wasn't always like that. So for most of my life, I was addicted, severely addicted to video games. I lost myself in a world of video games where that's where I leveled up. Then later on, I studied in a program that I hated, and I got even more deeper into addictions when I started smoking weed to escape. It was all fun at first, but I lost my drive. I lost my masculine edge. I had no self-confidence. I didn't talk to women. I was super skinny, and I was also addicted to porn. Like everything that society normalized, I was just going through it. And I had no clear direction, no clear purpose, right? I didn't have this drive. I didn't have this purpose in life. And all of that changed about a year ago when I went through a big breakup, when a 6-year relationship ended, and that was the moment I had to face my demons for real. I realized I could either escape further into my addictions and get lost forever, or make the change now and become the best version that I've ever been. And so I took that choice. And it was hard at first, but I learned so much along the way and throughout the years of addiction. And now I'm actually 9 months free from gaming, from weed, from porn, and many other things, just bad habits like going to bed late. And I've never felt better and more aligned. And now I help men like you destroy any vice that you have and actually get in the best shape of your life. I've gained about 20 to 25 pounds of muscle in the last year using very simple systems. And actually, what I do is that inside my 16-week program called the Reforged Man, I teach you the 3 core pillars to changing your life as a man and just having so much clarity, so much discipline, instead of relying on willpower and motivation. The first pillar that I teach is called the dopamine mastery system. Now, dopamine is essential because it's the molecule of desire, right? It's a molecule that drives us towards good and bad habits. This pillar is all about breaking the bad habits and replacing them with better habits. Eating better foods, going to bed early, going to the gym, going outside, getting some biohacking, better relationships, perhaps implementing a hobby, and also how can you love your business even more, or your work, whatever you do. How can you actually wake up in the morning feeling full of motivation and drive and discipline and just do what you say you're going to do. The second one is the high testosterone rebuild. Now this pillar is super important for men because look, average testosterone levels have dropped significantly. Some studies show that the average is now underneath 250 nanograms per deciliter, when 100 years ago, the average was around 1,000. That's crazy. And testosterone is the molecule that makes it so easy to build muscle, to have drive, to have clarity, but also create polarity. Women can sense subconsciously when a man is full of testosterone and they feel safe. But none of that would be complete without the third pillar, which is the King's Code. This is the mindset, but also the vision, right? This is about building your kingdom in a way where you are the creator of your life, no one else. And so in this pillar, I teach the systems, the mindset to keep the systems in place for the rest of your life, to continue growing, how to create even more polarity with your women or with women in general, to attract only the best relationships, how to command more respect, and how to have so much clarity and purpose in where you're going that you are magnetic. You are magnetic to opportunities, to people, to women, and so much more. This is exactly what I used to get my client Thomas, who was addicted to alcohol, to smoking, to gambling, and even gaming, to now where he's thriving with his girlfriend, actually his wife, because they got married. He's gained a lot of muscle. He is shredded. He's in even better shape than I am now, and he's now become a coach, a fitness coach, and he's thriving. He loves his life. He doesn't need to escape anymore. It's also how I'm helping Matt Sis currently thrive in his business and get this mindset and this physique that commands respect, that when he enters a room, when he's networking, people go to him because they see that that guy, he's fit, and that if he is fit, that means that he keeps the promises that he does to himself, which means he is trustworthy. And not only that, but he's creating more polarity, more attraction with his wife, and he's showing up as the best dad that he could ever be. It's also how I showed Lewis, who was stuck in self-sabotage. Lewis is very young, and he wanted more out of life. He didn't want to stay stuck in a 9-to-5. He knew he was meant for a business, but he had a hard time. He was self-sabotaging, always scrolling, was like, fuck it, man. I want a structure. I want a coach. I want someone to kick me in the ass and hold me accountable. And that's what he's doing now. He started going to the gym. He's getting massive gains. He's getting so much clarity. He's getting even more attraction with women and a lot more of this masculine edge, if you will, where he's not letting the women sidetrack him, but he's keeping his focus on his mission. And that's only a few of the clients that I've helped. Now, if you want to learn more about this, click on the link below. It's a free 45-minute call. And on this call, we're going to see how it would work for you, what exactly would be your pathway to reaching that life that you want, where you're fit, where you command more respect, you have a lot more clarity, and we're destroying all the vices and the bad habits that are keeping you back. And if it's a fit, we'll talk more about how that would work. And if not, you'll leave the call with massive clarity. So click it below. Spots are limited and my calendar is filling up fast.